Nicolau. Kadambe. I think just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, when I can start.
Read the people, my sister.
Oh, you have something to do?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, we're just getting started. I'm Suzy Eises, as most of you know, and I'm actually, this is the first time ever that I've done an at-home session, so I'm really excited. I wanted to introduce you to Imms Nicolau. He's a world-class guitarist, so he's performed in China, he's performed in Namibia, he's performed in South Africa. Where else have you performed? All over. So it's kind of weird performing at home, but it's going to be very exciting for us to, do something different, and we're so excited to play for you guys, especially during this really tough time. What the Goethe Institute plan to do is they have this idea of encouraging people to stay at home, and also supporting musicians. It's also very, very difficult for us as musicians, during this time where not only musicians, but also small businesses, we've all been affected. Big businesses have been affected as well, so they just wanted to help out with us, booking us to perform for you guys. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We have 1 hour with you. You can ask us questions, and that we'll do later on. And yeah, so me and Imms are going to start. It's really going to be a relaxing evening, so we hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Arambe. Okay. And also at the very end, you'll get to request a song. So guys, that song was called Harambe. Harambe in Swahili is Swahili, sorry, and it means to unite. So I lived in Kenya for about 18 months, and I really enjoyed my time there. I was a missionary for my church, and we're just, talking to people and connecting with people. And so I just called the song Harambe because I feel like Africans, or in general, a lot of people are just not united. And so it's just a fun song when you hear it. I'm sure you've heard it now. You can feel that it's just a happy, cheerful song. So I hope you enjoyed that one. What we're going to do now is we're just going to ask a question. Well, I'm going to ask a question to Imms. These questions were provided by the Goethe Center. And Imms is so excited to talk to you guys. He's not shy at all. Yeah, so the question here that's given is, what does a day in the life of Imms look like now that we're in lockdown? So Imms, what do you do during lockdown? How does your day start? How does it end? What are the things that you do?
I think I practice most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the lockdown is like a time for practice for me. So after lockdown, I'll be like better than now.
Yeah, no.
Recordings and stuff, I guess, yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I think that's very true. Imms is, he's very humble right now, but he is a hard worker. He practices almost every single time. Like every time I call him, he's just always on the phone. I mean, on his guitar. On the phone looking up songs to practice. Yeah, so cool. Maybe we can ask another question. So this one, I'll just answer it. It's number 2, ne? What coping mechanisms have you put in place to readjust to the current reality? So, like basically, how do you cope with the quarantine? What do you do to cope with the quarantine? One thing that I do, I know it's a very strange time. We've never felt this, all of us, in our lives before. Feeling like you just have to be at home all the time. So one thing that I do is that I start my day with a prayer. Most days, at least. I pray regularly. I read my scriptures. I just enjoy being in touch with the Spirit. That's something that calms me down. So for other people, it might be meditating. It might be yoga. I exercise as well regularly. Not as much as I wish I could this time during COVID. I feel like I eat a lot now. But yeah, so basically prayer and reading scriptures, I think it really helps me calm down and just feel at peace. Knowing that this world is, there's something bigger than this, what's going on right now. So that's the things that I do. So I think we're not going to talk so much. We're going to play. And what's the next song, Imms?
I hope this song is fine now.
Huh?
Loki.
Loki. This song is called, whoops, sorry. This song is called Loki, and Loki is about basically being Loki. A lot of the times I'm in the limelight, I'm always performing on stage, but I actually do enjoy being with my family, being with my friends, being with people that I love a lot. So yeah, so I think in life I feel like it's very important for us to focus on the things that matter most to us, rather than being on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram the whole time. Let's rather focus on the people that matter most. Let's stay low-key. Let's not try and be always up in everyone's face. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go for some more questions. And this one is for Imms. The question is, how has your life changed since the lockdown?
Oh, yeah, a lot of change actually. Let me see. No shows actually. No shows anymore.
Yeah.
No playing on big stages.
Yeah.
Like now this live thing came up now. Well, we're doing now this performance. That's like a big change. And we used to playing to big crowds. Now we have to play to ourselves.
Yeah.
It's good. It's nice, but you have to get used to it.
Yeah.
So that's it.
But I think one thing that you told me is that you actually teach. You used to teach, you used to teach in person, but now you teach online. Yeah. So at least you have a little bit of work cut out for you. Yeah, so at least you still have a lot of work. And I think Imms is just one of the unique musicians where he does almost everything. So he performs, but he also teaches. So even though he may not be able to perform, okay, now we're performing, so this is really great. Yeah. But he's able to, he also produces, and I think that's awesome that he can still do that at home. And I think that's where we're trying to go. I think the COVID-19, this era has taught us that, you know, we need to start learning how to do things at home or online and promoting ourselves in different ways as musicians or even businesses. You know, I think we've learned a lot, during this time. So, yeah, cool, man. Yeah. Thank you for your answer. So I think I will answer a question. Yeah. Let's see, what's the next question? Number 4, ne? Do you have any possible solutions as to how local artists can support each other? I think not just only artists, but for businesses to support each other. I think the only way is for us to reach out to one another and give free information, help each other where we have weaknesses. For example, Imms and I perform a lot, but one thing that I learned during the lockdown is learning how to connect a microphone to my computer. A lot of musicians do know that, but I'm one of those musicians, a lot of musicians who actually don't know how to work electronically, recording stuff, through your computer where you can record stuff and you can sell that stuff online. So I think what we can do as local artists is just share information and ways that we can be creative and make money through online platforms. But we need to give each other advice and stuff. And not only artists, I think, for example, today we're working with a camera company. I think that's ways that we can collaborate together, doing things together and achieving a goal that can help support our lives and earn a living. I think that's one way, is that just reaching out to one another. Yeah, so let's get some music going.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what the next song is going to be.
I feel like playing a gospel song.
Imms feels like playing a gospel song.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think what we'll do is maybe now we've got our camera team. They will actually communicate with you guys because we don't have the actual live in front of us.
Yeah.
So one thing is what we can do is we'll choose, we'll give you options, a few songs, and you guys can choose. So they will just monitor the song that has the most, requests. Thank you, my English. So you can choose between like an African cover. We can do a cover of an African artist, like an African jazz song, or you can choose between. You can also choose. That is option 1. Option 2 is a pop song. So a popular pop song that most of you will probably know. You can choose that, or we can choose a popular trending R&B song right now. So those are your 3 choices. If you could just text us now. Option 1 is an African jazz song. Option 2 is a popular pop song, so a pop cover, and then option 3 is an R&B cover, so a one that's trending right now. So you guys get to choose, keep going, keep writing, and then they will decide. They'll have a look and they will take your decision on what song you prefer us to play now before we continue with our own original songs. So they got to choose. We're waiting for them. Are they choosing? Are they making choices? Are they requesting? So I'll keep saying it until we get a lot of requests. African song, African jazz. You can say African jazz, pop song, or R&B song. Okay, let's see. Anyone requesting? And then also later on you can ask questions. There'll be a time for you guys to ask questions. So this is our first time doing this. It's so fun. This is awesome. It's kind of weird that we don't have like someone, right there, but this is really cool actually. Get some water. Okay, so people requested, so the popular song was? Msimbini. Okay, so that wasn't any of the options, but we'll play that song. I think a lot of you have been seeing that I recorded a small video of that song. Msimbini is a song by DJ Maporisa and Kabza, for those of you that don't know. So we'll play that song. It's a house song. I'll let you know. So we'll play that one since you guys requested it. Okay, and after that, the most popular one was African jazz, so we'll play that one. I thought you guys are tired of our African jazz that we're already playing, so I thought you'd choose something else, but it's all good. How about actually we'll play the African jazz one now. The people that have chosen Msimbini will definitely play that for you at the very end, because I feel like it's such a nice song to end to. So I hope you don't mind. Can't see your response, but we will play your song, Msimbini. I think we'll start off with the African jazz song. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a good song. So that song was called Nwana wa Kukasa. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what it means, but it's a beautiful song by Ivan Mazuze, who is a Mozambican, Norway-based saxophonist. He studied in Cape Town, so I actually first got to see him in Cape Town, South Africa, at a jazz festival. And yeah, so you guys should check him out if you love that song. He's an amazing saxophonist, so brilliant, so professional. He's just awesome. So we're going to go on to questions.
Yeah.
Imms, have we answered enough questions on your side? Yeah? Okay, fine. Let me answer a question. I think this question here says, how important do you think arts and culture is in helping, supporting a society cope during these dark, unknowing times? I think arts and culture is actually, it plays a huge role in healing people during these tough times, especially dance, singing, music. And the reason why I say this is I think that the health workers are doing amazing, trying to save lives and doing their best to cure people. I think as well, artists help to heal their souls emotionally, spiritually, in a way that, when you're feeling sad and down, you've lost your job or things. We Africans are known to be people of music, people of dance. When things go wrong, when things are when we are challenged, many years back, it starts from many years back, where that's what we use to overcome these issues, is just to laugh a little, dance a little, and so I think music and arts and culture play a huge role. I mean, think of how many times you as a person, maybe you were just like, oh, I need to listen to Bill Withers right now, rest in peace, his soul rest in peace. Think of just any artist right now, because you've been at home, you just need to, you need a pickup, you need something to uplift you. And so I feel that music, as well as dance, as well as all different types of art, painting helps people, just relax and just, so I think it's very important to have the arts and the culture, during this really challenging, tough time. Hope I answered your question. Yeah, so I think what we can also do now is answer one of your questions, maybe one or two. Do we have any questions from you guys? Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were just showing me.
Questions.
Just careful the glass, eh? So we'll answer one or two or three of your questions, because we've got a bit of time.
My wedding should have been tomorrow, and my wife would have loved to hear Boys to Men. I will make love to you. You know the song?
Do you know it, Imms?
I know like part of it, yeah.
I think you can do a small insert. So okay, I think let me read it again because you spoke softly. Herman Bock, hi Herman. He wrote, my wedding should have been tomorrow, and my wife would have loved to hear Boys to Men, I'll make love to you. So Im says that he knows a little bit of Boys to Men. So we didn't prepare this, but we can play a little bit of, just a little bit.
The chorus, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play the chorus for you. I don't know I know the song, but I don't know the song like on my saxophone. So, but Imms is here, that's why he's here, world-class guitarist.
Yeah. Check this out.
everyone. I hope you enjoyed that one, and all of you who are Boys to Men fans. I think we'll answer maybe 2 or 3 more questions. Yeah, we love to connect with you. We'd love to hear how you guys feel about our performance, or yeah. Is there any questions that we can?
Where's your phone?
When did you start playing the saxophone, and what were some of the challenges that you faced?
When did you start playing it?
Okay, so one of the questions was, when did I start playing the saxophone and the challenges that I faced? Ne? Okay. I started playing saxophone when I was 16 years old. I went to high school in Cape Town in South Africa. We were lucky enough to go to high school there, and we went to a very, very cool school because they offered a lot of music classes, a lot of arts classes. And one day it was an assembly, and I saw the whole jazz band of the school play. It was like, there was like trombones, trumpets, saxophones, all these gold, beautiful instruments. And this, like, I had a piano background from Oranienmoed, which is the south of Namibia, for those of you who are from outside. And so I played piano, but I didn't know much about playing the saxophone. And so when I was 16, I saw them play, and I was just so intrigued. I was just like, this is amazing. I just want to learn how to play this instrument. And so at that age, we were encouraged to go to a jazz festival. So I attended a jazz festival in Grahamstown. I think it's got a new name now, but it was called Grahamstown. And I saw this band play, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I just want to learn how to play the instrument the way they know it, and I just want to be on that stage. I want to be part of that family for the rest of my life. And my mom was very supportive. My family was very supportive. I never had any negative impact or negative comments about playing an instrument and doing it for the rest of my life. And here I am now. I'm playing, and I get to earn a living, and yeah, hopefully buy a house one day. Yeah, so yeah, it's really awesome, and I'm just grateful for those opportunities and finding jazz at a very young age, or at least for me, it seemed young. Yeah, so anyway, Imms, do you want to answer or do you want to ask?
No,
Okay.
someone just say the joint now, the one you want us to play a song again, and you must take a solo this time.
Okay. I must take a so he's saying what? We must play a song. He just joined now.
Yeah.
Why are you late? I'm joking, it's fine. I was playing solos before, so anyway, I'll play another one. I'll do a solo. Yeah, we can do a song. So this song is called Only You. And yeah, Imms took a solo just now, and he was playing along. So I will take a solo in the song, not just play solo. Yeah. Okay, so I think we can do Only You.
Do that.
Yeah.
Solo.
Awesome question to... Who was it that who asked that question?
I forgot.
Uh-huh.
Get it from the
Oh, another question. This is fun actually answering questions. So let's look for a question. No, I see comments and I see really good comments. Thank you guys, I appreciate them. I'm just looking for a question. Imms, do you know Heal the World?
Heal the World by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Heal the world. Who wants that?
Someone's asking. I'm asking you because I can't play it. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
No.
he just said a little small insert. So this was from Ben Zulu. Hey Ben. He said, "Can you do Heal the World?" It's just a small insert. So
Okay. Let me check.
Imms can do anything. So.
Still looping though.
Not to tell Ben. Questions for us, or actually maybe I should ask one of the ones from the Buddha Center. Okay, we'll answer another question. Let's see.
Manenberg. Manenberg.
Someone asked for Manenberg.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this question though, Imms. How has lockdown affected your creation process? Did I ask you that? Like, has it affected you, like you creating? Do you feel like you held back, like you can't create, or do you feel like, nah, it's all Gucci?
No.
It's all Gucci and Prada, it's all Adidas, Nike, you just do it?
No, I'm practicing more, so it's good for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what Imms is saying is really true. A lot of instrumentalists right now, it's actually a really awesome time, because if you're not teaching like you were usually teaching, or if you're not, just doing other work, like besides being a musician, it's actually a really awesome time for you to develop your skill, to learn new songs. There's so much time, you've got the whole day. So, and to become professional, you need to be practicing about 2 to 3 hours every day, just to have, a flow of what you're learning every single time, just repetition, so that your brain is just, engulfing all that information. So I think it's really, it's actually, as much as it's a burden for us that we're not earning money, we've lost performances. I was supposed to open for Burna Boy, it's really sad because he's an awesome musician, and that would be really cool. We had to cancel that show, but now I can, maybe learn more Burna Boy songs or learn more things that are technical, things that maybe I'm struggling with, a lot of my weaknesses, I can, improve them right now. So yeah. Cool.
How often do you guys perform together?
How often do we perform together, Imms?
I don't know. You answer that.
Okay. Imms and I perform probably every other week.
Yeah.
Every other week. Like this week we'll perform, and then next week maybe we're not performing together, and then the next week we'll perform. We've been performing for a very long time. I don't know how many years.
5 years now, I guess.
Is it 5? I think it's more. But
Really?
yeah. Yeah, I think we just gel, and we're very grateful because there's not many instrumentalists, performing, just instrumental music, if that makes sense. So that's why we actually get along, is because we are in the same field. Rather than, for example, maybe there might be singers who are friends to each other. So we are the only ones in our country at the moment that are maybe performing more than others. So there are many others, but we're just one of those that probably have started it for quite a long time. And because Namibia is a small country, so there's only a few that you actually know doing it as a full-time job. That's what I mean. It's full-time. We don't do anything else other than music. Any other question?
Can you play any local song? And also, Imms is too quiet. We want to know his upbringing and how he started. Oh, so I started playing when I was 9 in church. Yeah, so I started playing in church. I love church. So yeah, I think like the church musicians are the best musicians ever in the world.
Like you.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I joined College of Arts for a while. All my theory stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Then
So how long have you been playing guitar?
10 years.
10 years. And one thing some of you don't know, we were going to play piano, but we'll probably, hopefully, if we do another one, Imms plays piano as well. I play piano, but not as good as Imms. Not like, I can't like sit and perform for you. But Imms is talented in piano and then producing music as well.
I can also play saxophone though, but not as good as
Imms knows like 1 or 2 notes. Literally 1 note. But yeah, so Imms is a gifted guitarist. If you want to get hold of him, he's got his email, right? Is that where do you prefer people to contact you? On your Facebook?
Instagram, I guess.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So, but some people don't have Instagram. So
Email.
So it's your email's Imms, IMMS N95
at
gmail.com.
Small letters.
So if you forget that, you can just go on his Facebook, his Instagram, just send a message, and he usually he will reply. He's available for weddings, many events. He plays all over. He plays for Liz Ellis, he plays for Suzy Eises, he plays for himself, he plays for church bands. He can play anything and for anyone. So he's really, really talented, and I'm grateful to have an opportunity to perform with him. He teaches me so much. Yeah. Any other questions?
Local songs.
Local songs. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. So we would like to do a local song, but we have to think of the last person that said that we should do Msimbini. So we're going to do our last song, and we just want to say thank you so much for being here. I saw how many people were online, and I really appreciate it. We thank you so much, and we hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought a different energy and a different nature to you during this COVID time. I hope you can feel uplifted. Hope you can feel inspired, motivated to do something, maybe learn an instrument. We're available to teach you if you have a keyboard at home lying around. Yeah, so my mom has to watch the news at 8 p.m. because remember, I'm still at home, and I probably have to join her. But we really appreciate, and thank you so much, the Goethe Institute, for supporting us, booking us to perform. Let us know if you'd like to do more, send us messages, talk to us on this live. We will be watching the live. We would like to say shout out to New Mission Films.
Yeah, like someone also said, they're doing a very good job though.
A question says that
who is doing the video?
Who is doing the video work? Sorry, guys. So in studio with us is Crystal Media, New Mission Films, that's how I know them. Pedro Mendoza. Did I say it? Pedro Mendoza? Guys, am I right, camera? Okay. And you know what? Pedro's handwriting is really like Maj Beats. Yeah, that's how I know you, Maj Beats. But it's yeah. So thank you so much to New Mission Films, to Crystal Media, Maj Beats, and Pedro Mendoza. They have been behind the scenes. They are doing this, by the Goethe Institut. And also Maj Beats' wife, she's also over here. She's been helping us with the whole camera thing. Thank you guys, all of you. Thank you so much for being here. We'd love to do more, so let us know if you want us to have more of these. If you have any more suggestions, well, how can we improve? We always want to be better than how we are. So yeah, have a good evening, and we'll end it off with Msembini. And yeah, so let's do it, man. Thank you once again. And we hope you have a beautiful evening. Yeah, and let's hope that we can do this again. Thank you, guys. Thank you once again to the Goethe Institute, New Mission Films, Crystal Media, Maj Beats, his wife, Pedro Mendoza. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you have a good evening. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Bye.
Ding. What's in your hand?
Huh?
Corona.
No, Corona.